Okay, so this is going to be a set of quirky questions, or if I said it with my Liverpool accent, it'd be quirky questions. So, welcome, Santos. And
Hey,
yeah, so really, really grateful that you've what have you done? You've accepted my proposal to work with you, and that we're going to do this amazing event at the equinox in the full moon, and it's just going to be so magic. And I am a bit quirky and I love it. And I know you are too. So let's highlight our quirkiness with a few quirky questions. Are you ready?
yep.
So my first one is, what's the most useful invention of all time?
The astrolabe.
What's that?
Uh, so what astronomers slash astrologers, because they were synonymous. They always have been, because well, syncretism insists that anyway. But the the two terms have actually been confused.
Yeah.
In recent times. Astronomy used to be astrology, and astrology used to be astronomy.
Wow.
So when you're reading ancient texts, you'll see that there's always been this confusion between the two. But the astrolabe is how to know the position of the sun and the moon and Mars and Saturn. By turning the little mechanisms. You would know by day their positions, and see this was very important to the minds of the ancients, because they knew it was an electromagnetic universe, and they needed to know what electromagnetic influences were being supplied by the universe at all times, to avail themselves of these changes, these swings. The universe has mood swings. It's mental. It's a mathematical plus mental universe, and both of those words mean atum. All is atum. That's what I'll be speaking about at the presentation. The subject of atum, and to understand what this means. It's an electromagnetic universe, and so we'll be speaking about that, and how everything pertains to having a deep knowledge of this is what will enable us to become enlightened, self-realized, God-realized, and all of those words. It's about consciousness, expanding.
Wow, I love that. I love that. I wasn't expecting that one at all. Excellent. So that's your most useful invention of all time, and how appropriate as well for the work that you do. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
So the next one is about in a battle of wills. In a battle of wills, what's your favourite weapon?
Truth.
Love it. Cool.
Recently, I've had to do something that you might call negative, and
bring it on.
and fair enough. I recently just exposed a historical lie. Since 2015, someone has been perpetrating that when I came out of jail, I became a flat earther and made a deal with the government to get out of jail. And I won't give him the satisfaction, but a certain individual who was a friend of mine and actually had the password to my Facebook account, and where he would continuously ad nauseum post his material on my Facebook timeline.
Oh.
He was the only individual other than me that was doing this. That's how kind I was to him. So supposedly I did a deal with the government, you see, and this lie has been, I've seen this thousands of times, Marion, in comments, being insinuated, being implied against me for 6 years. And supposedly that changed me and everything. And I came out and because I did a deal with the devil. Well, I just published proof that a month before I went to jail, I was a flat earther because I was on the Greg Carwood Higher Side Chats show. You can go to his YouTube channel, Higher Side Chats, one word. Punch in Santos Bonacci, July 22, 2015. And there you see me tell people that the sun is only 3,000 miles high and it is circling clockwise over a flat theatre screen Earth that the sun projects and makes as a flat theatre, and that is the plane of inertia of every atomic system or the planet of Eartha. And I was teaching that before I went to jail. So
the
now
evidence is there. The evidence is there on YouTube, stamped and time dated and everything.
Yeah, so I just posted that and it gave me great relief.
Yeah.
It gave me great satisfaction that I've always said that I'm here. All I am is a researcher. I'm not claiming to be anything other than that. I'm not a guru. And all I've said is that what I say is the truth. I haven't defended myself for the 6 years. I haven't gone out. I knew that I'd done interviews speaking of the flat earth before, but I didn't know where to, and I stumbled across it. I did some research a couple of weeks ago and I thought, I better get to the bottom of this because it's starting to get annoying that people are repeating this by the hundreds of thousands. I've seen it 100,000 times at least.
Wow. And
it's made me bitter, you know, it's made me angry, and they wonder why I'm angry, you know, that I attack them, and I guess I'm rather...
They don't see what they do as an attack on you.
Yeah, because what I base my material on is truth. Yeah. I speak the truth, and I've proven that with that video, and on evidence and proof. So the proof is what we need to bring to people. It is provable that the Earth is stationary, for instance, because every single scientific experiment that has ever been undertaken to test this has confirmed that the Earth is stationary. So our sensors confirm it. And so we need to come to a knowledge of the truth of this, because it's very, very important. You know, either we're flying around and it's a Big Bang theory and it's there's no
theory
purpose and no creator behind it, no divinity, no transcendental purpose, and it's just all
it's only bandied around because some person was capable of creating that thought. Well, I mean, how minuscule are our thoughts when you think about, you know, everything that there is?
Yes.
Wow. I love your answers. I love your answers. I've got one final question, because you're Italian, aren't you? So do you ever put pineapple on your pizza?
Always.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love
olives. Must have
olives and pineapple together. That sounds like a great combination.
Yep.
I'll have to try that. I have to make my gluten-free pizza then.
Yes.
Oh, cool. Cool. Right, so I think that is all my quirky questions for this time. I've got lots more, but I want to keep these short and sweet, so a little gifts dropping into people's inboxes on a regular basis.
Hey, Marion, what would you say for my listeners would be your best video to get them to come to our event on the 21st of next month?
My videos?
Yeah.
The one I like is the 10 minutes astronaut training. I mean, I'm kind of playing around a little bit, but it does highlight some of the teachings that I do. And it's even got an exercise, a practical exercise. So it's 10 minutes of astronaut training with Marion Bevington.
Right.
I'll put a link actually near this video.
So
What that does is it helps because I work with trauma. I'm trauma informed. I've been working as a trauma therapist for years. I do yoga, I do healing. I've got a really serious IT background. So I've got all this weird skills and talents that have just come together beautifully for where we are in time and space right now.
oh, we'd love to have you as a regular on our academy. We're launching our virtual academy in about 72 hours.
Oh, wow. Excellent.
Yep, and we've already got enrollments, and we're going to start getting. We've already got teachers in their weekly slots.
Yeah.
We've got morning yoga. We've got. I'll be doing, say, probably 2 or 3 weekly, really good PowerPoint presentations.
Yeah.
And lectures. There's going to be astrologers. There's going to be herbalists. Yoga teachers, they're already slotted in.
Yeah.
So
cool.
your learning and your school of healing is probably going to be part of syncretism.
Definitely. I'm definitely on for that. Everything I've seen about this academy that you're putting together and all of the work that I've seen you do, I really, really appreciate the knowledge. And the knowledge and the teachings that you bring, Santos, are amazing. I always think inside your head it must look like it's an encyclopedia or something, but on 5D, maybe 12D, who knows? Excellent. Oh, I love that. Yeah, definitely. Well, I'm going to be with you all in about 2.5 weeks because I arrive on the 12th.
Nice.
Exciting. I'm very excited. Yeah.
Beautiful. So Cancun is where it's at, guys, and yes. Sasha Stone's going to be around. He called me yesterday and he said he would like me to do a speech at his presentation on the 20th, the day before ours. So keep that in mind, folks, if anyone's thinking of getting away. And
where will it be? On the 20th, where is it going to be? Is it going to be in Cancun, in Tulum?
Cancun.
In Cancun.
So it'll be all there.
Okay.
Then the week after, Sasha will be going to Isla Mujer, which is just off the coast of Cancun.
You can see it from the house where we're doing the event. You can see Isla Mujeres.
Yep. So we'll be moving to there. And there we'll be doing another lecture or workshop or something. And wow. Sasha's asked me to be a part of that. And I've seen him do some great work recently. So I feel that I feel good about wanting to have a part of whatever he's doing. Really.
Absolutely. Well, all I can say, Santos, is I am like a kid at Christmas because firstly, I'm going to get to do this event with you. Well, firstly, I'm going to Mexico where I love. I used to live there. Then I realized that you're there. We're going to rock up together and do an event together. And now Sasha Stone's, it's just like, oh my God, how can it get any better than this? I think I might explode before I arrive if I get any more good news.
Yeah.
Oh, exciting. What brilliant times we're all experiencing.
So, it'll be a busy 2 weeks there for syncretism, for truth, for sovereignty, for good things, for consciousness.
Love it.
For self-determination.
And bringing all that stuff together when there is a full moon and there's that equinox vibe as well. It's just that the magic is just... it's palpable. Cool. All right. So we'll do another one of these very shortly and keep everybody up to date on the progress that we're making, and definitely get more information out about what Sasha's going to be doing if he's around at the same time as well. Brilliant. I love it. I love the synchronicity.
Yeah, it's interesting that he's come to Mexico because a lot of people are finding that Mexico is, I think it's ahead of its time, Mexico. The evolution, people's conscious evolution here is very, very, very sharp. People are very enlightened in Mexico. This is a very, very advanced nation, and they're awakened.
I think so. I went when I was living there. I lived in between Belize and Mexico. It's always in the Mayan area is where I've always been. I spent time in Guatemala as well, and it is almost as if what we've learned is the stuff that they haven't taken on, and so it's like their enlightenment is kind of, it's unsullied by some of the shit that we've had dumped on us through our sort of social conditioning and the first world apparently systems that we've had to endure, because we've got that shit on us and they haven't. That's how I always felt it. They just feel like they're really light, they're really innocent, but in their innocence is so powerful because it's stable, it's embodied, and you're right, it's like it's enlightened as well. It's beautiful, the energy of Mayan people. I love it.
Yep, it is, and it's still here, and I feel it. And I feel blessed to be in Mexico. The Mexican spirit is akin to mine.
Nice. Yeah, I fell in love with it as soon as I arrived.
And kin is the Mayan word for sun.
Yeah.
¿No es verdad? Kin. El sol en Maya. So kin is sol is sun in Mayan. Kin. Kinesiology, kinetic.
Kith and kin.
Kin, exactly. Kindred.
Yeah.
Kind, to be kind.
Wow.
My kind of people, my kindred.
Love it.
Yeah, and also ki would be Reiki. And denki is electricity. Den is aden. So when the Egyptians say all is atum, den is a derivation of tum. It's T and D are interchangeable, M and N are interchangeable. Hence, that word always turns up as the name of God or the power of God, denki, which is electricity. In Japanese. Wow. So ki and kin, the sun is kin. So it is making kinetic energy.
Nice.
It is dynamic.
Just one of my favorite things. Such a powerful, I mean, you talk about, tapping into like, there's such a huge field of wisdom with kinesiology. It's like the most magic tool, and the more I'm learning to play with it, and the more I learn how to trust it and just be, because it guides you wherever you need to go. You will be guided very powerfully by it. It's so subtle and it's so gentle, and yet it's immense what I'm learning around the use of kinesiology, the vibe of it. It's magic. It's my magic. I love it. Oh, excellent. I'm so looking forward to this. I want to be there now.
Yes, we're going to learn that it is an astrological electromagnetic universe. Those words mean the same thing when you understand syncretism. You'll see that astrology is the best way to map waves, and all waves are electromagnetic. So they have a scalar component to them, which is longitudinal, and they have a transverse component to them, which is vibrational. Right. So all waves have this, and all waves are hence electromagnetic. And then when you put the astrological teaching over the top of the 12 segments of each wave, you then understand how all waves are propagated in the universe, astrologically. Wow. So this is going to be big. I'm going to be explaining this thoroughly, this science, and how this can expand your consciousness, astrology.
And the thing I love is the help bringing it into the body, which is where the kinesiology really helps. Because, as you well know, information is one thing. but the embodiment and the wisdom that comes through the embodiment of information, that's a whole different dimension, isn't it? So to bring all of this together, it is going to be such a powerful event, and I'm really looking forward to it, because I know that my embodiment stuff is great, and to have your information in the field while I'm doing that is just, as I say, I think I might explode before I leave because I'm getting so fucking excited. Anyway.
Yeah. Right.
Cool. All right, my darling, thank you. I'm so looking forward to meeting you.
Yeah.
See you in the flesh. I'm so looking forward to that day, and it's soon. All right, lovely. So we're going to set another time soon, and we'll do a little bit more, a few more just silly questions, because as you see, they unfold really nice pieces of content, don't they, in a different way. You know, it's non-linear almost, I think, when we do it like this. Like it. I loved your answers, by the way. You were trying to guess what you might say. I didn't get any of them right. All right. So,
right, take care.
Yes, I will, and I will be in touch, and I'll let you know as soon as I'm putting this live so you can see it. Yeah.
Lovely. All righty.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
So, what would you like to ask Santos? That was a recording of a little chat that we had with some quirky questions, or if you're from Liverpool, quirky questions. So have you got any quirky questions? What would you actually like to know about Santos? What would you like to know about his opinions, his ideas, his interests, his beliefs? What would you like to know? There's so many different layers to our personalities. We're kind of we are multi-dimensional beings. And when we can connect through communication with each other, I think it expands both or all of those involved in the communications. So let's evolve and expand together. And if you've got any questions that you would like me to ask Santos, or if you've got any questions that you would like to ask me, and if there's anything else that you'd like to find out about this amazing experience that we're creating, I mean, talk about once in a lifetime. Every moment is a once in a lifetime moment. And so to be able to use like 4 days and 3 nights together, a total immersion process, to be in the same location and to be surrounded by like-minded people and to have access to so much beauty in this part of the world. So it's in the Mayan territory, as we discussed in the video. It's also a time for celebration, for ceremony, and for ritual. Because one of the things that we are supported by so much in our lives are the rituals that we do. Now, a ritual doesn't have to be something, religious or even spiritual, actually. A ritual is a discipline. And when I say discipline, what I mean by discipline, it's something that you do. It's just something that you do. If you clean your teeth every morning, that's a ritual. If you clean your teeth every evening, that's a ritual. If you always put milk in your coffee, that's a ritual. So where we have these repeated behaviors or repeated experiences or repeated processes that we go through, that is actually a personal ritual. And so making sure that the ones that you are doing are completely supporting you is really important. and finding what, if you want things to be different in your life right now, is your life 100% great? Is every single part of your life perfect? Is there no room for improvement? Because if there is any room, even a nanometer room for improvement in your life, then identifying what are the behaviors and the habits, the rituals, the disciplines, what are the ways that you can adapt how you are, who you be, and how you be, that can bring into your life even more perfection, even more happiness, even more joy, even more fulfillment, even more clarity, even more peace. What are those things? So being with us for this event, it's only 2 more weeks till it begins. Oh no, 3 more weeks till it begins. So being with us at this event, not only will we be able to help you to understand how to support yourself in your own personal journey, your own personal evolution, expansion, how to expand your own consciousness. We can really support you in identifying what those rituals need to be for you, what it is that you need, and how can you implement it. You know, information is cheap. It's the embodiment of information that makes the difference in our lives. Talk is cheap. Actions speak louder than words. All of these sorts of sayings are all about making sure that the discipline is what we do. We don't talk about being good. We be good. You know, we feed ourselves well. We take exercise. We nourish our soul through ceremonial, ritualistic processes that we know we love. So come and join us. Come and join us on the 21st of September. We will possibly be offering live streams. So if it's absolutely impossible for you to get to Mexico, to get to Cancun, then there is an opportunity for you to be a part of the 4-day event and to be able to live stream the lessons, the teachings, some of the practices. The live stream will have some interactive sessions. And one of the things I'm really excited about is that we will have celebration. We'll use music and sound and dance. And because we're directly on the beach, my vision is to have a fire ritual every evening to really help to bring the day in and to help to bring in all of the teachings and support and learnings from that particular day, to bring them in and implement them, embody them into who you are, into who I am. So yes, it's like the celebrations, there's so much beautiful parts to this event. We do have a guy that is a sound healer. He's a sound magician, a sound master. He makes drums, and he's going to come and join us. He's going to share with us some of his journey on how he's found his path of using sound, of creating sound through these drums that he creates, and how that then is used to help and support all of us, in fact. Anyone who witnesses it, anyone who chooses to have it support them. So yes, please come and join us. And there's a link below this video. And in the link below this video, it'll take you to a web page that will show you exactly what to do next to find out more about the event and to make sure that you can be a part of it, whether that's in person or online. So I wish you a very, very beautiful morning, evening, afternoon, night, wherever you are in this world. I send you blessings. And I'm really looking forward to connecting. And if you've got any questions that you'd like to ask Santos, because we're going to do our quirky questions again very soon, then please put the questions as a comment here, or you could leave the questions when you go to the page that shows you about the event. There's a way to connect to me there. And yeah, I really look forward to hearing from you, and we will share more great information like this very, very soon.